You know, it's DJ Summer on the presentation, and we got the diva, the Dominican diva. What's up, sweetie?
What's goody? How you doing?
I'm all right. Like I was telling you before the interview started, I'm just trying to figure things out, you know, in this crazy time. Concerts are closed.
It is a crazy time. There's a reason for everything, though. I've been staying busy. There's a reason for everything. That's what I keep saying. You know, I think it's very crazy how we were all stuck inside, and then like now the whole world is outside, but also like fighting for something that's really dope. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool. And then we're all gonna be outside, and things will be different. So maybe it was just something that was needed. You know?
Yeah. How do you feel about? You know, I was asking a few other artists this. How do you feel about being an artist in this time and not being able to perform for the people the way you want to, not being able to go get a bag at the club, not being able to interact?
Right. I mean, I feel sad. Like, I miss performing. That's like one of my favorite things to do is perform. And like, yeah, I mean, but I'm also getting my album ready and I'm shooting visuals. So it's just letting me have this time to be like super creative too. So it's just another like different element of like the artist, but not with touring and stuff. Cause I would have been on tour right now. So I wouldn't even have had the time like to do everything that I'm doing for my album. So it's okay. I'm not mad. I'm definitely like, I want to hear Dominican Mommy in the club. Like I want to hear Leave a High in the club. You know what I mean? Like I want to experience that again. But Dominican Mommy, man, that was just a record that I did like for like one of my last songs on my album. So like it wasn't too long ago that I did it. And me and Favi, we met in like Def Jam building one time, and his energy was just from the jump like big trip. And like that was the first thing he said to me. I was like, oh, that's your song? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, you lit. I like your energy. You're cool. And I did the song. I wrote it. My brother was a part of the writing. Two other people that were there collabing with us or whatever. And after the song was done, I was like, this is crazy. I put it on like Instagram, like a little snippet, and everybody's like, yo, this is crazy. And then I was like, yo, I got to get Favi on this. He would sound so hard. So I sent it to him, and he sent me the verse like a couple days later. Yeah. And I shot the video in Dominican Republic too, while like before all this Corona stuff happened. So it was literally like right before.
What is it like being with the Dominican Mommy, Danny Lay?
I mean, I'm still like kind of learning how to cook because my life is so busy, so I don't really got time to cook. So it's not something that I just do like on a like natural tip. But when it comes to like me as a girl, like I'm a very, very loyal girl, like, and I'm very, very loving and like I'm fired. As a girlfriend, like as a girlfriend, like I swear, like I'm very like motivating too. Like if my man does something like, you know, like I'll definitely like motivate him and like, no, I'm like, you know, I'm very loyal. It's hard to come by loyalty and stuff. So I'm the type, I'll have you on my screen on my phone so people know what's up. So you don't need to try me.
Oh, nice.
You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
You were founded by Prince.
Yeah. When I was 18, I was out in LA and I was a professional dancer. So I had just been in the game, like auditioning, doing commercials, videos, and things like that. And I got an email from him one day and it was Prince. And it was like, he wants you to direct his music video. And I was like, oh shit. So that's how we met and like had a pretty much a relationship, like a friendship or whatever. He was like a mentor to me. Flew my family out to Paisley Park. Like he'd be out in LA too. Like he'd rent movie theaters and have his whole team come out. Like he was really cool. Musical genius, like insane. No, it was dope, and it was also like scary too. Like I remember I would send him records sometimes, like, and it was always scary to do that. You know what I mean? But he'd always give my feedback. There was one time he was like, "Oh, I want to put guitar on this song." And I was like, "Oh my god!" But he never did. So I was like, "Damn." But no, it was really dope to like be around him. I even was in the studio with him one time in Paisley Park, and like his whole band was like recording backgrounds and stuff, and like he had me like go sing a part of a background part. I was so nervous. I was like a little girl, so I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. You know,
what are differences and opinions of music? Because you know the era he comes from is a very musical time, and today it's more, I don't want to say it's not but it's more about trap nowadays. It's just a different vibe nowadays.
Yeah, and no, for sure.
I never got a chance to meet Prince where I was able to have a conversation with him of what he thought about today's vibes and all that. Were you guys ever able to have a conversation?
He didn't really care for it. I don't think he wasn't here like for this time of like trap, but like the time he was here, it was more pop driven, I would say, like with like the more pop songs being number one and stuff. But nah, he's just very like lyrical. When it comes to lyrics, like that's what mattered to him, like was lyrics. I remember when I did my like Dose compilation that I did for Bryson Tiller, it was like all his songs. And Bryson's pen is crazy. And I put it out. And he was like, "Is this your song?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, well, "You better make sure your music is just as good because this is crazy." And I was like, "Word." So, yeah.
Okay. Now, you being a professional dancer, I wanted to ask this question because I've had this argument, and then we're going to talk about your future music. Chris Brown versus Michael Jackson.
I think it's a different generation. Like, I feel like Chris can do all the flips and stuff. I don't think Michael did that. And he did like all like, huh?
That's like gymnastics to me.
That's impressive though. You like that doing a backflip just standing is very impressive. And then like, you know, he hits the grooves and everything like on the new age type vibes. But man, Michael was crazy. Michael was just such a performer. Like, I don't know. I probably have to give it to Michael because I mean there wouldn't be a Chris without Michael. So. Where
does DaniLeigh want to be a year from now?
I want to be stupid rich. And, you know, just building my empire as far as, like, my brands, as far as, like, I want to open a, like, makeup line. I want to be in movies. I want to be in, just having, like, crazy number of sales when it comes to my music. Sold out worldwide tours.
Hopefully touring back the way we knew it. You know
yeah, I mean? In a year. I know. In a year, I hope so. I hope so. I definitely miss it. But, yeah, just, you know, I feel like every year for me as DaniLeigh just continues to grow and keep getting better and better. So it's just what's next, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like you look up to, like, you know, you want to be kind of like a Beyonce figure.
I always say Beyonce. I say Rihanna. I say J-Lo. I feel like they're like the, you know, they made that stamp and they're super boss women. You know, that's goals.
Yeah. So. What is your music to be remembered for when it's all said and done? What do you want?
Just inspiring people. I feel like my music is, it's like a light to me. Like it's nothing. Obviously, I have my heartbreak music, but it all like helps people get through things. I feel like it'll either make you dance and feel good or make you feel like a boss bitch or like make you just, you know, be in a vibe. Like, so I think just my music is like kind of like my person. I feel like I'm always happy and genuine, and like I feel like that's like my music as well. So I don't know.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward. What's coming up in the near future as for DaniLeigh?
Well, my album is coming. It's coming. I'm so excited. It's been done for a minute, but obviously with everything going on, it's been on hold. But I'm creating a whole movie, so I'm super excited about that. I did already like 4 videos for it. It's a visual album, so yeah. So I found a really dope team, and you know, just going in and telling my story, really like pretty much just like my real life based on a true story. Because it's my album, it's my music, it's what I write about. So just putting the visual together with it, it's like crazy. So I'm happy it's coming soon.
So it's gonna be real personal.
Yeah. Real relatable. Everybody goes through, you know, heartbreak, and you know, it's a love story.
Oh no! So did you run over any cars?
No, but I threw a whole bunch of his clothes in the pool and bleached the shit.
Oh my god!
You know, gotta show that side.
This is gonna be an album that women are gonna listen to, and then I'm gonna blame you for the fucking outcome of what.
Big facts. For sure.
All right. Well, when can we look out for that?
I'll say sometime in July, but I don't want to keep pushing anything back and getting people mad. So I'm gonna just say coming soon.
All right, cool. No, I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited to see how you're gonna move because we're in a crazy time of how we, push projects now.
Right. No, seriously, it's crazy. Like, I definitely wanted to tour it as soon as it dropped to like start moving and start performing it, but I'm gonna just get back in the studio. This is more like something that'll last very long, just off of the visuals and music. So it's okay,
Have you ever thought about doing like a virtual tour or a virtual situation where you could perform and all your fans could come to one virtual location, but you're actually in a venue with your team performing and doing all that? You can hit more people.
I have a like very genius idea, but I don't want to put it out there until I do it because I don't want nobody to copy it.
All right.
Yeah, damn. But I know it's coming though for the album though. It's gonna be crazy.
I'll wait for the album to fight you after that.
Yes, come out to LA.